I have to thank, well, three now. I have to thank the ladies of the Bradenton Women's Club for allowing us to use this beautiful venue for the Wednesday Hump Day series. So that's one. The others, I have to thank Larry Lisk, who is a DJ on the blues radio station out of Tampa. I hope that you all listen to it. And he's the one who is responsible for booking me on this tour down here. And my very, very dear and longtime friend, Steve Arby. I've known Steve since he lived in Chicago in the 80s. And Steve is, you may not realize who he is, because Steve is not just some Florida guy that puts on a shirt and plays guitar. Steve played with Hubert Sumlin. Steve played with all the old motherfuckers. He drove Bo Diddley. Or did you play with Bo Diddley? Did you do a tour with Bo Diddley? And Chuck Berry? Were you that?
One show with Chuck and Bo at the same time.
Man, this stage is vibrating really good. I don't know what that is, but don't let it stop. I feel 10 years younger and never mind. Well, I was introducing Steve Harvey. I got all excited there for a minute. Woo! Well, Steve Harvey will do that. Steve Harvey is one of those people who gets up early in the morning and drinks a cup of coffee and gets on the phone and makes things happen. And I have to say, if it wasn't for him, I might not even be in the blues anymore, because when I was starting out in the blues in Chicago, I couldn't get arrested. I mean, literally, who wanted me? I was some little white girl from Wisconsin, and when they could have Coco Taylor or Lonnie Brooks or Sun Seals or one of these heavy hitters that were playing in the clubs back then. But Steve started a booking agency, and he booked his band and my band. And he had me working all over the place. Steve was a one-man dynamo, and I really owe him a great debt of gratitude. Please give him a nice round of applause as he comes to the bandstand.
Yeah! Our buddy!
And I know that since Steve has been down here in Florida, he has not stopped. That not only is he responsible for this Hump Day Blues party that happens, what is it, once a month? Twice a month? Y'all know when it happens, I don't have to tell you. You ought to be here and tell 10 friends to tell 10 friends, and all the ones that want to shake their booty and dance. If you know girls that like to take their top off, tell them to come, because then more guys will come, you know that. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, what Steve said is, there's no lightweights in my band. I mean, I'm sitting up here with the best of the young generation. People always trying to say how the blues is dying. That's not true. Because there are many, many younger people who are making blues music, who are making the music come forward. And just because it doesn't have to be an historical piece, I don't feel as though I need to play the exact same notes in the same order as Little Walter. I don't play harmonica, but that's just an example. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't have to play exactly like, I made a record with Willie Big Eye Smith, who was Muddy Waters' drummer, and he said, you know, Liz, I'm not going to play the drums the same way I did in 1950, because I'm not that guy anymore. I'm sure going to play the blues, but I'm not going to play like that. And I think that that's a little bit of what makes the blues feel like a period piece, is that people feel like they have to be respectful to the masters. Well, if you're playing their music, you're being respectful. Yeah. And it's an art form, it has to evolve. If it doesn't evolve, then it's going to die. So bringing the blues into the next millennium, we have people like Andy Sutton on the drums and Johnny Alto on the tenor saxophone. And I'm proud to be associated with Andre Howard, who's played with many of the famous blues artists all through the time I've known him. The only one I really care about is me. But I'm happy to have Dre with me. And Dario Lombardo, who keeps Phil Guy's memory alive, in addition to... And Phil, or rather Dario and I have written 3 of the most modern songs on, well, 2 of the most modern. We wrote 3 songs for the new record that's right now is only available on a thumb drive. It will be out for public consumption on the 25th of November. But our songs for this record are a real modern, like kind of like a R.L. Burnside, It's Bad, you know, about it's called Wings, you have to try it out. And the other one about online love affairs. So, anyway, enough talking. All right, swing it. 2, a 1, 2, 3. Sleeping in my lap. You can curl up with us if you wanna take a nap. You got to scratch the kitty, scratch that kitty, scratch that kitty, scratch that kitty, scratch my kitty if you want my kitty to purr. Kitty, don't do tricks, don't sit up and beg. Sit so quiet at the top of my leg. Scratch that kitty, scratch that kitty. Scratch my kitty, scratch that kitty, scratch my kitty if you want my kitty to go. Well, people like their doggies, I like doggies too. I always scratch my kitty when I'm thinking about you. I scratch that kitty, and then I scratch that kitty, and then I blow, Johnny, blow. said you got to scratch that kitty.
Scratch that kitty.
Scratch my kitty.
Scratch that kitty.
Come on and scratch my kitty if you want my kitty to fuck. Come on and scratch my kitty.
Scratch that kitty.
Scratch my kitty.
Scratch that
I
kitty.
said scratch my kitty.
Scratch that kitty.
Scratch my kitty.
Scratch that kitty.
Scratch my kitty if you want my kitty to fuck. Come on, scratch my kitty. I want my kitty to purr.
Meow.
So we have time for one more song. The great and wonderful Steve Harvey.